Welcome to another Telltale Books video. I'm Greg, and I'm continuing my H.G. Wells series, which is the grandfather of all of these that I'm doing. H.G. Wells was the first author that I decided I wanted to try to read everything I could get my hands on by him, and the first author that I decided I wanted to try to do videos of all of it. So I've actually read all the way up to 1901, but I've had to go backwards and cover video reviews for everything, and so I'm way back in 1894 still. And this video will be of Through a Window, which is the 32nd work in my bibliography of H.G. Wells's work. We are Telltale Books, bringing you the best in literature, literary topics, and graphic design and bookmaking.
If you want to support us, you can find us on Etsy and Pango, where you can find gently used, rare, and even top quality used books.
And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and maybe even that bell to be notified when new videos go live.
Thanks for joining us.
So Through a Window was published in a magazine called Black and White for August 25th, 1894. It is just a short story. A very short story. It has also been retitled in collections as At a Window. And it's kind of an incidental story, but there's some interesting things here to take note of. The synopsis is a guy named Bailey is laid up with broken legs, and he spends most of his time looking out his window. That right there, Rear Window, James Stewart, Alfred Hitchcock movie. Wow, sounds a lot like it. Anyway, one day Bailey sees a Malaysian guy running in the field from the nearby river. Apparently this is set in Malaysia. A boat docks and men pursue the Malay, and that's really all it is he's noticing this thing going on outside his window, and that's the end of the story. Not really making any comment about why people would be pursuing a Malaysian guy. I'm assuming he stole something or damaged something or wasn't supposed to be there, and these people are pursuing him. I don't know. So that kind of hinders just how interesting this story is. But like I say, the fact that it kind of precedes Rear Window in the subject of somebody who's laid up sitting by his window looking out. I mean, this is the days before television, so I mean, what else are you going to do? I'd be sitting there with books, but I can't get up and get another book. I got to wait for somebody to come to bring a book to me. And so then I'd be sitting looking out the window watching whatever's going by. So it is a reasonable plot device to start the story of having a guy who has a broken leg or two broken legs, can't walk around, confined to a chair or a wheelchair, and is spending his time looking out the window. That's totally reasonable. The other part of it, totally reasonable also, but you're left asking why, and why should I care? Okay, so not one of Wells's best stories in my estimation. It even for a diehard Wells person, it's just not that interesting, and so I guess I would skip it. That's my advice to you. If you don't really have to read everything, just kind of pass over this one because it's not that interesting. And that was, like I said, that was number 32. Number 33 in the Wells bibliography on my website is Lord of the Dynamos. That's one of his major stories. If you have any thoughts about Through a Window, leave them in the comments section of the video. I love to read them, but give me something substantial, not just I didn't like it or I think it's garbage. Give me reasons why. Give me a little bit of analysis here. You hated the character, you thought the plot was weak. Give me something like that. Or you just don't like H.G. Wells' writing. That's legitimate. Writing style is an issue. Some writers have unique styles. Wells' style was kind of plain for his day, but that makes him all the more readable today because he doesn't write in that extremely antique style like H.P. Lovecraft or Edgar Allan Poe or Nathaniel Hawthorne. His style is a lot more straightforward. And so he's a lot more readable today because people seem to like that simpler, more straightforward style of writing today. And people today actually make H.G. Wells look like a stylist, because they really get simple these days. Some of them, not all. Anyway, lots more to go. Lord of the Dynamos coming up. A lot more H.G. Wells after that. Lord of the Dynamos is still 1894, September of 1894. Got a long way to get caught back up to where I was reading. And then I can continue reading onward from there and reporting on it as I add those to my collection. Mankind in the Making is the next one. I don't have it. I don't have a copy of it. The best copy I can find is over $100. Money's a little tight at the moment. So yeah, I gotta get caught up there too. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Come on back and watch me in a lot more videos.